Well, g'day everyone, it's Warren here from NQ Explorers, out on another World War II relic hunt. Beautiful 25 Celsius day for a great day for digging holes. We're going to work through this old camp area here along this creek line and see if we can find some World War II relics. Thomas is here with his AT Max and he's keen to find some relics too, so we'll film everything we dig. Thanks for coming along with us. Here's an interesting find. It's the handle off a World War II Dixie. And here's the Dixie itself. Both just lying on the surface. This target was a lovely solid mid 80s, low 80s right from the start, and about 5 inches down I got this pristine, almost perfect World War II Australian Army tunic button. It's the breast pocket button, the smaller one. Look at the shank, 90 degrees, everything's perfect. I'll get the maker's name, probably a Stokes, but it may not be. Australian Military Forces. It's domed and it's not squashed, and that's absolute ripper, that one. Okay, always check your holes. In with the smaller button is one of the larger buttons. It's a perfect example of a wool khaki uniform button. Look at that. Fully domed, 90 degree shank. Absolute ripper of a find. I'm stoked with that. You don't get them in that sort of condition very often. Usually they're dinged and squashed. That's really nice. Very happy with that. Oh, I haven't checked the hole. It's maybe it's a whole jacket in here. Okay, well, there's the two buttons in all their glory. I'm about to check the hole again. I'm actually still on the AT Pro with the little Nell snake. It's perfect for this kind of target clutter environment. And those were very solid, high tone, low 80s signals, as you'd imagine. Nice. Right, we're going live with this dig. I haven't filled the hole in yet, as you can see. And I've got another button in here for sure. That's the snake smashing it there. We'll go with a pinpointer and do a live reveal. It's, apologies for the dappled light, it's kind of, it's mid-morning, but the sun's at a low angle and we're in the forest. Oh, there you go, another smaller one. Also in great condition. This has been an army jacket dumped here in 1945, 46. 3 awesome World War II relics just like that. Could be even more. If it's a whole jacket, there's probably going to be 8 or 9 buttons. I don't want to get too greedy, but nice to preserve a little bit of World War II history just like that. Okay, I've just checked my mullet keep. I've got another 76 this one, so it'll be another smaller button, which I've dug out probably on the first dig I did. Be in here somewhere. Okay, we'll pinpoint it. It's just going to be in the loose soil here. What was that rolled away? It's just going to be right here. I'm actually doing this one-handed, that's why you... Yes, it was the button that rolled down there. It's another large one, look at that. It's the second one off the breast, the main tunic button. I think there's 5 of them or 6. Look at the condition of that shank. It's perfect. Awesome. More to follow. Okay, I just got another one. Probably a metre from that dig where I got the 4 or 5 of them. I'd say they're associated with the same bit of uniform. There's a little shallow gully here that sort of drains the hillside up through that bracken fern there. This little core's perfect for what we're doing here, so I'll get down in this gully. It's not easy, but there's possibly more debris washed down here. World War II artefacts and relics. You never know what you're going to come up with next. Okay, Thomas is just working downstream a bit with his AT Max. What do you got here, mate?
I don't know, something brass at least.
Oh, it's definitely it's World War II vintage, whatever it is. It serves some purpose because it's well machined.
Yeah.
And you got a heap of buckle. You got a buckle patch.
Buckles and everything over there.
Yeah.
It's going fairly well.
tends to be in patches where I think they've just dumped a heap of stuff. Oh, look at all this gear you got.
Yeah.
Geez, you're doing well.
Buckles galore.
It's awesome.
All little different bits and pieces. Shotgun shell.
And this 303 we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
looks like it's, we're not sure what's happened, either that's detonated in a bushfire or there's a bit of trench yard happening. We're not really sure.
It's a bit odd.
Nice work.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Okay, I hope you're not tiring of seeing these World War II buttons come out, because I'm not tiring of digging them. Sounds like Thomas is on a great target over there with his Max. Look at that button, look at that shank. Like, this was obviously an entire uniform dropped here. They're not damaged in any way, shape or form. Maybe even a bit of the black enamelling remnant there, hopefully. I'll do a still pick of all these buttons at the end of the video when I've stopped having fun digging them up. Okay, we've just got another button, I'm pretty sure. I haven't dug it out of the soil, so I'm maybe being overconfident with this find, but it's in the same patch. All off the same uniform hiding, I'd suggest. So down in here, let's do this one-handed. In there. It's another 76. I might have to put the camera down, but we'll see if I can get it without doing that. If this gets too boring, just fast forward the video a little bit. Oh, there it is, look. Look at that. Oh, that's an intermediate sized one. What a ripper. We are getting the whole jacket here now. That will be probably the breast pocket. Once again, in perfect condition. I'll get all the makers' names off these and determine where they were manufactured. So this has been laying here since 45, when I suggest a lot of surplus items were dumped for us to come along and dig up. Awesome. Right, Thomas is just going to move this log. I'm still getting high tone signals in this tiny little gully, which probably isn't that evident on the video. Just clearing that out of the way. Thomas is going to bring in the Max with a bigger core. This is a little shallow gully here that runs in that direction towards the creek, but all the buttons, I'm getting 76s to 80s in there, so we'll get Thomas in there with the Max and we'll do some live digs. Should be more interesting than just seeing my hand on a button. But there's definitely at least, maybe there's more than one jacket in here. I don't know how many buttons I've got now, probably 5 or 6, 6 or 7. There's definitely one there. That was right under the log, so I didn't actually detect that.
And they're getting deeper as well.
Yep. Oh, well, it's a little wash, I think there. Have a crack at that one.
Yeah, I'll have a crack at that one. We'll come back to that, see if there's anything there.
Oh, we're not walking away anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh, you seen your malachite? You got one there.
For sure.
Is that in silent mode, is it?
Ah, yeah.
I wonder why I couldn't hear it. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, shank and all.
Look how good they are. They're all domed and shanked and
Yeah, wow.
in great nick, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get you hold on that one.
There we go. Beautiful.
Let's see.
Oh, definitely one there on that little bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in the like high 70s, low 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
Depending on the orientation of the core, I suppose. I'd love to know how many I've got now. We might be approaching 10.
Pile it up.
Oh, it's up in your malachite.
Yep, I think it is.
So that's just vibrating. We can't hear it. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Another nice medium-sized jobby.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is awesome. They're all in great nick. None of them are damaged. There's probably a new jacket from the quartermaster store they threw away. That's just my theory. Okay, well, Thomas just got 2 nice recoveries. He's investigating further up the gully as we broaden our search area, but there's a scratchy something in there that's sort of working up a bit. Couldn't really get it from the surface with that little tiny snake. I had to pull some soil back. We've got quite a bit of depth now from the initial dig. Like surface level where I started was probably 6 inches above where we are now. This is quite erratic, this one. It's jumping from 62 into the 80s. Could be sitting at a weird angle. It could be something associated with the uniform that's not a button. No, it's another button. There we go. That was there. Now we're getting deep. This is awesome. Gee, they're all in such good condition too. Museum quality. Okay, well, this has rapidly developed into the button patch. Another one. We're getting really deep. This is just a whisper on the proportional audio with the Pro and the little snake. And out of the bottom of the hole, it's come out as an 83. They look beautiful, cleaned up. Okay, this one's not such a high tone. Well, it's a high tone, but its target ID is lower. But it's a button, of course. Yeah, but see how it's sitting vertically. Oh, that's beautiful. They're all in perfect condition. Really interested to see where they're made, and we can probably date them. Well, obviously World War II, but probably a Stokes of Melbourne. Well, this is the button dig status. Been going about 30 minutes on this. Obviously I'll fill this in when I'm finished. All the buttons that come out of this little spot, and I'm going to chase this gully up further in the hope that more's been dumped in a little shallow depression. Probably that's what it was back then. Still is now, but it's had 60 or 70 years of flood water through it. And you do get a lot of floods down this creek line, like big tropical storms, so you do get a lot of silt covering the relics. Anyway, let's keep on with this dig. Well, I think we've got about, I don't know, 15 or 16 buttons so far. We'll just keep on with it. Having a lot of fun. Okay, this is a good example of the button signals I'm getting on the AT Pro with the little snake. Let's have a look together. Up in the top of this, I'm moving forward this way. I'll just move that call a bit. Look at that, 89.90. Very easy to pinpoint with this little snake, obviously. Right up in that face there. Here, we'll have another button coming up. Let's see if we can trickle him out of there. You can only wonder what was else. Oh, I just saw something then. What else was buried with these old uniforms at the end of the war? I mean, they didn't really care. They just wanted to go home, those fellas. So it was just unceremoniously dumped in the bush. To us, it's a wonderful bit of World War II history and treasure. I thought I saw something fall down. There it is. Another one, intermediate size. Soil encrusted shank. Actually, you can see that was quite a high seal in the high 80s because it's the medium size, larger, not the giant button, but the, oh, look at it, it's still got a thread of fabric on the back of it. That's in great nick, look at that. Awesome. Well, this next one wasn't even a signal, which sounds ridiculous. It was just a single pop on the machine. I scraped back that face with the pick. So the button deposit is moving into this face at quite depth, a good depth, probably 7 or 8 inches, which the snake's, as you can see, it's not getting it from the surface. It's down in there. I mean, that's a good example of something that's been buried for nearly 80 years. You can't hear it from the surface with a little call, but you have to expose that face. So let's get into this one. Have a look what we get out of this. Okay, might be at a weird angle there, but that's what's... The ground's a little bit uneven here, and I've only got the little tripod on. Let's see what we get. Now there it is. It's quite a bit of depth on these relics now. We're nearly on it now. Yep. And there it is. Another one. It's going to be quite a lineup at the end of the video, I think. Nice. Looks like I pulled two down together there in the mullock heap here. Could use a pinpoint, of course, but this is the raw method of button discovery. Hope you're not getting tired of seeing buttons, because I'm just loving this. Now look at this one. We'll do a live reveal here. This one's come out of the face once again. There's the shank. Oh, that's a beauty. That one is another larger one. Oh, it's just awesome. I've actually got my all the original World War II jacket buttons of my grandfather's from the war. His Rising Suns and his Australia flashes he gave to me when I was a little tacker. And they're all the black enamel, the originals. I've got the really, the actual World War II ones worn by my grandfather, but this is just awesome to find them like this. This was someone else's grandfather, but lovely bit of history. Thomas has just dug up a rip of a relic here. It's a complete World War II Dixie in awesome condition. Look at the condition of that. Okay, it's got a bit of surface rust, but you can restore that.
But yeah.
Absolutely. You probably get the handle to fold and everything.
Yeah.
A bit of bully beef got eaten out of that 70 years ago.
Yeah.
Nice find.
Yeah. It's just up here on the hill, so I'm guessing it washed down.
Yeah, probably.
It's pushed down. So
well done.
All right.
We'll get back to the button patch.
Yeah.
Okay. Status report. We're onto this scrape here. I think there's a little scratchy signal there. We'll have a crack at it together. I'll just demonstrate it. It mightn't be anything, but there'll be another button. You can see that jumping to 80. So, oh, there it is on top. Didn't even need to, I've already pulled it out. There we go. Well, I just got another one from a nice deep dig. Let's have a look together. It's a nice intermediate size button. Mind you, the targets are, I'm running low on targets now. I think I might have nearly got them all. But these are just I'm just digging the tiniest beeps and stutters in the detector. No target IDs coming up until you scratch a bit of soil away. There's the hole, so that's a good depth. Let's come out of the bottom of that. Okay, here's an interesting surface find from World War II. It's what little is left of a early pattern British style helmet as worn by the Australian Army throughout the war. There's not much left of it. I might take that home and oil it and see if I can preserve it a little bit. You can see there's one stud left in it, probably where the chin strap went. And you can definitely see the shape of that helmet right there. So that's a good day out, actually. A heap of buttons. Thomas got a heap of buckles, and this lovely little bit of history right here. Well, we've had a great day in here today. I'm going to wrap it up there. We've got a lovely little button patch. Thomas got a heap of buckles in his patch. That pristine World War II Dixie was a nice find. So we've had a lot of fun. Hope you've enjoyed coming along with us, and thanks for watching. Happy Fossicking. Bye for now.